Hello everybody. How y'all doing today? North Star Knife Reviews coming at you here with Schrade Sunday. As an open tag, hey, you feel like participating? Jump in. Show me something made by Schrade. Could be old timer Uncle Henry, or the old Ulsters, Imperial, whatever you got. You want to do it? Jump in and let me see it. Anyhow, today, got a little something for you. Got the old timer Woodsman 165 OT. Go. Let's take a look, shall we? Now, one thing I will say, this says nickel silver guard. Looks like brass to me, but hey, who knows? And here we go in the sheath. Take a look at the sheath first. She's a little on the stiff side right now. Needs to get broken in more, but not a bad little sheath. You're not the thickest leather in the world, but I think it'll do okay. Got some rivets up here to hold her at the corners, which is nice to have. There you go. And then the main event, the Woodsman. Very traditional styled knife. I really like this. Now, some of you may remember I picked up an Uncle Henry Golden Spike. Oh boy, it must have been a couple years ago now, and I wasn't overly impressed with it. The handle, there were issues. It wasn't put on properly, things like that. But this I like much better. And this is a full tang. That was a rat tail tang, screwed on at the end. So this is going to be more solid. Now here's that guard I was talking about. I mean, I guess maybe it could be nickel silver, but boy, it looks like brass to me. I don't know. Got the shield, the newer style shield. Let's see, here is the tang stamp, 165 OT. Now, this knife is a little bit handle heavy. Trying to get the balance. You know, you're balancing back at a little behind this first rivet, so it is a little bit handle heavy. You know, if that bothers you, some people I know like things to be a little more evenly balanced than that, or even a little blade heavy, depending on what they're doing. And the blade on this, you know, you can see you've got a trailing point. And let's see, what do we got here for measurements? 1, 2, 3, 4, about a 5-inch blade. Cutting edge is going to run just about 4.5 inches. You know, nice little belly on this. Now this is 7CR, so basically a 440A, and I know that that's a pretty basic steel, but you know, when your grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, whoever might have had one of these back in the day, would have, well, the old timers back then were carbon and the Uncle Henrys were stainless, but the stainless, you know, on the pocket knives and the fixed blades would have been probably about the same thing for most of the knives. 440A was pretty common. 440C was the high end, you know. So I get it, you know, 440A doesn't hold an edge all that long, but you know what, it sharpens up again easily. And quite honestly, for most people, I think it's just perfectly fine. You know, I get it, steel snobs, God bless you. You know, you want your S30V or your Maximet or your LMAX or whatever, and that's great. I have no problem with the high-end steels at all. But you know what? For a lot of people, these basic steels can serve a purpose and work just fine. So I really like the looks of this knife. I think I'm going to get some good use out of this. Came quite sharp, which some of the Schrades sometimes can be hit or miss, although I have found them recently to be better than, you know, now that, was it Battenfield Technology owns them, I found them to be a little better than when Taylor Brands did. But, you know, I've got that soft spot for the Schrades, especially the old timers, and I really like this. Fits in the hand nicely, you know, nice solid handle, big enough that you can get a good grip on it. I'm pretty happy with this. Anyway, hey, happy Schrade Sunday. If you've got something that you can show, do it. Or not, if you don't want to. You do you. Hey, free country, at least for now. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.